Hello everybody, this is Astocky here and welcome to an update video on the Astocky pack. Those of you who were watching my teaser video the other day would know that we are working on a new installer, but today, which is Thursday the 16th of August, Minecraft has upgraded to version 1.3.2, and so I have now released an updated version of the Astocky pack. So you can get it by going to www.astocky.com/downloads, clicking on Astocky pack. You can see here the release is now updated to 16 August. So you click on that, save that to wherever you want. I have already saved that, so here's where I have saved it. So basically, as you can see here is my previous install of the Astocky pack. If you have a previous install, basically just grab all of the files and overwrite all of the existing files. Now what will happen is when you run the installer, that is install.bat, it will come up with the standard pop-up, come up with this window. You can ignore this, I haven't actually fully updated this yet, but it's still pretty accurate. Once you understand how to install, press enter key to continue. Now this is a very important message. An old version of Minecraft was found. Please conduct a forced update and log into Minecraft as usual to start fresh. So forced update means click on options, click force update, click done, and click login. Now that will authenticate you with the Minecraft servers and it will download Minecraft 1.3.2. That's very important because if you don't have that, the install will fail. So once it gets to this point and you can see that you have that version of Minecraft. Okay, let's try again. Now my cursor is actually showing up. You go there, you can see that you have that particular version of Minecraft 1.3.2. You go quit. It says press any key to continue. Once you press that key, you can see that it says everything worked just fine. The downgrade to 1.2.5 is complete. Press any key to continue. If you get an error message there, that means something bad has happened, and I would back up your saves, delete everything and start over. And I'm going to go to show how that works in a minute, but for now I'll just continue on as though you had a previous version of the pack and you needed to update it. So you can see here it's now doing a bunch of updates, a bunch of compressing just to do like a backup of everything that's there. You just got to wait a little while. Depending on how many save worlds you have, that might actually take quite a while. And same with this step as well. These steps could take a while depending on how much of lengthy sort of set of saves you have. Okay, so now it will check to make sure you still have the latest downloads. None of the downloads have changed, so everything should still work. It'll do a whole lot of updating, update the configs, clean up the excess. It will bring up the license file. Note here that the licenses.txt has replaced the old 7-zip license file, and it includes the licenses for 7-zip, diff and MD5, which are the programs that are used now. So I'll open those up. There is licenses. You can see it includes the 7-zip command license, it includes how to get licensing information for MD5, and it includes the binary diff patch utilities license and how to get information about that program as well. So you can see now we're ready. I will double click on Minecraft.launch, put my two little windows on either side so you can see that it's working. Now when I click login, you can see that everything just does its thing. This particular bit takes a little while because it's doing a bit of an update check to make sure that Atomic Strikers mods is updated. You just gotta wait 30 seconds for it to do its thing. There you go. Everything's continuing to flow in the background nice and fast, and there we are. So you can see here Minecraft 1.25, everything's loaded, and I can jump into my test world now and show you around that everything is working. The only downside that I've noticed, and I haven't noticed why it does it, is that it says, see if we take this off, you can see that I still have my skin. I've still correctly authenticated with the Minecraft servers, but it comes up with saying that the mod update manager isn't working correctly, and obviously things are going to look a little bit laggy at the moment because I'm recording using a screen capture utility rather than actually recording using proper Minecraft and Fraps. But the idea is sound. You can see that it works. You can kill chickens. You know, you've still got nukes and all your different items. We can have a look in here and you can see all the block IDs for all the different mods are all exactly the same as they were previously. So everything works. It's just been downgraded. So that is for those people who have previously had an install of the Astocky pack and had that work. For those of you who have not previously had that, I'll start afresh. So basically you would put a minecraft.exe file in a folder, which is in the same place that you copy all of these files to. You now, once again, double click on install.bat. This time things are going to basically happen the same way, except it's not going to ask you to do the forced update. It's just going to say play Minecraft. Asks you to put all your details in. We log in. Again, no need to do a forced update. Once again, it will do everything exactly the same as before, only this time the process of backing up will take a lot less time because it doesn't have all my save worlds to back up. So we'll just wait. It's doing its thing. It's doing its thing, and there we are. We're in 1.32. Quit. Press spacebar. You can see everything worked just fine. The downgrade to 1.25 is complete. Now it'll do the backup, which, like I said, is much quicker. It's now created a downloads folder. Now everything that it asks you to download, Forge, everything, you wait for the AdFly link to come up. Click skip ad. It'll give you the download link. You hit download. It asks you to save the file. You have to make sure that you save the file into the correct folder. So the correct place is wherever you just uninstalled the pack, unzipped the pack, which in my case was Astocky pack test. Then double click on the downloads folder. Everything gets saved into that folder. So I'll close this Firefox window. You can see now when I push spacebar, it now moves on to the next one. If I had have saved it in the wrong folder, it would have given you an error saying Minecraft Forge not found. I didn't get an error, so you can see I didn't save Optifine. It skips that. Optifine is optional, but Buildcraft is not. So if I click now, you can say Buildcraft part 1 missing. That means there's an error. What I'm going to do is copy all of the mods out of my previous pack that I've saved, because I don't want to have to demonstrate downloading them all again. But this is exactly what it would do after you downloaded them all. And at any stage, if you have a problem, all you have to do is double click on install.bat and it will run the installer again. You can see that because it's detected it has already done the downgrade previously, it's automatically unzipped the backup file that it made. There's no need to downgrade again. Then it's checked the mods, found they're all correct, decompressed them, updated the config, and now Minecraft launch. You can see that we are ready to go. It's doing its thing. It's taking its sweet time, but it's doing its thing. Okay, it's still doing its thing. There we go. And we are done. So now, this is obviously a new pack. Building terrain, saving chunks. Bam. We're now in Minecraft. You're not going to be hearing any sound because I'm not actually recording the sound from the game at the moment. I'm just recording the sound from the microphone. But you can know that it works. And I will now go save and quit. Now, sometimes things get a little bit faster the second time you run them. I think because of that particular issue it's probably not going to happen, but there is one other thing that will sometimes happen, and I'm not 100% sure of what causes it, but every now and then Minecraft will open up and it will have some of the sounds but not all of the sounds. Now if that ever happens to you, what you basically have to do is go to a vanilla install of Minecraft. In the .minecraft folder there is a folder called resources. It has a whole lot of information in there. Sometimes when you go into your particular pack that you've just installed, if you go into the resources folder, sometimes you can see that there's a bunch of folders that haven't actually been created there. Now that's not always the case, but it's sometimes the case that that will happen. Now if that happens, the way to fix that, and this is actually a perfect example because I was actually missing some of the sounds even though I didn't realize it. If we go back to that vanilla folder, which is any Minecraft install, just go to resources, right click, say copy everything out of that resources folder, go into your Minecraft folder and paste everything into there. Just overwrite all the files that are in there, that's not going to be a problem. And then when you next run the pack, you will have all the sound. Now I'm not 100% sure of what causes that to happen. It's really hit and miss. I seem to have it maybe one time in every 10 times I do a pack install, and I do quite a lot of pack installs, so I've kind of had it happen a few times. Again, I don't exactly know how to fix it. I don't think there's anything you can do to fix it. I think sometimes it's just the way Minecraft seems to handle the sounds, that sometimes it needs to get a certain way into the game before it downloads and installs them. Other times it doesn't. I'm really just not sure. But again, you go in, makes no difference to anything except it just changes the way the sound works. So we will quit this. There is one more quick thing that I wanted to say. When you are playing the Astocky pack single player, double click on minecraftlaunch.bat. If you want to play the Astocky pack co-op or multiplayer, you've got to use smplaunch.bat. If you don't use that particular file, there are a number of errors that can happen with Z's farm mod, that it can just kick the client off the server, or it can cause the client to get corrupted. It can cause just some really weird stuff to happen, so no one really wants that to happen, so I guess just kind of avoid it by using this. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys have fun with the Astocky pack. I'm looking forward to this weekend again when I'm going to try and do another Astocky pack co-op. I'm not exactly sure when it's going to happen yet. I'm going to try and see if I can work some things out and see if I can do it during the day on Sunday, which would be Sunday the 19th, but I'm not 100% sure when it's going to happen yet. So stay tuned, watch my channel, and hopefully you can find out when that's going to happen. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Happy Minecrafting. Astocky out.